Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by green hills and flowing rivers, lived two brothers named Kara and Guja. Kara, the older brother, was strong and steady, with broad shoulders and a heart full of wisdom. Guja, the younger one, was quick, clever, and had a sharp mind for solving problems. Together, they were inseparable, bound by a deep love for each other and an unbreakable bond. One day, while hunting in the woods, they heard an old legend from a traveling merchant. The legend spoke of a hidden cave far up in the mountains, where an ancient treasure lay guarded by mystical forces. The treasure, they were told, could grant its possessor immense power or endless riches. The brothers were intrigued, but the merchant warned them, "No one who has gone in search of the treasure has ever returned. Beware of the journey ahead." Despite the warning, Kara and Guja were determined to find the treasure. They prepared themselves, packing food, water, and their trusty weapons, and set out on the dangerous journey to the forgotten cave. Their path took them deep into the forest, where the trees were thick and the light barely pierced through the leaves. The wind howled, and strange creatures rustled in the shadows. But Kara and Guja pressed on, their hearts set on the treasure that awaited them. After several days of walking, they arrived at the base of the mountain where the cave was said to be hidden. The climb was steep and treacherous, but Kara led the way, his strength helping them navigate the rocky terrain. Guja followed closely, using his sharp eyes to spot dangers ahead. As they climbed higher, they reached the mouth of a dark, foreboding cave. The entrance was covered in ancient carvings, symbols they couldn't understand. Guja studied them for a moment, then said, "These symbols tell us that we must be cautious. The treasure is not just guarded by traps, but by the spirits of those who tried and failed before." Kara nodded, and together they entered the cave. The air inside was cold and damp, and their footsteps echoed through the darkness. As they ventured deeper, they came to the first obstacle, a long, narrow bridge stretching across a deep chasm. The bridge looked old and fragile. "I'll go first," Kara said, testing the bridge with his foot. Slowly, he made his way across, his strong legs steadying him. Once across, he called out to Guja, who quickly followed, his agility helping him move swiftly and lightly across the bridge. Just as they thought they were safe, The ground beneath Guja's feet gave way, and he began to fall. Kara acted quickly, grabbing his brother's hand and pulling him up with all his might. Guja scrambled to safety, his heart pounding in his chest. "Thanks, brother," he said, catching his breath. "Always," Kara replied with a reassuring smile. Deeper into the cave, they encountered more challenges. Puzzles that tested Guja's cleverness and physical barriers that required Kara's strength. Together, they overcame every obstacle, their teamwork proving stronger than the cave's defenses. Finally, they reached the heart of the cave, where a massive stone door stood before them. On the door was an inscription: "Only those who value love over gold shall pass." Kara and Guja looked at each other, realizing the true meaning of their journey. "The treasure isn't wealth or power," Guja said, his eyes lighting up with understanding. "It's the bond we share." The test was to see if we would sacrifice our relationship for riches. Kara nodded. "No treasure is worth more than what we already have, each other." As they spoke the words aloud, the stone door slowly creaked open. Inside was not a pile of gold or jewels, but a glowing crystal that filled the room with warm, golden light. The crystal pulsed with energy, and a voice echoed through the cave. "You have passed the test. The true treasure is the strength of your bond. Take this gift, for it will guide you and protect you on all your journeys." The brothers took the crystal, feeling its warmth in their hands. They knew it was no ordinary object. It was a symbol of their unbreakable bond, a reminder of the strength they found in each other. As they made their way out of the cave and back down the mountain, the brothers smiled, knowing that while they hadn't found gold, they had found something far more valuable. The realization that their greatest treasure had always been their love and trust in each other. And from that day on, Kara and Guja continued their adventures, guided by the power of the crystal and the strength of their brotherhood, knowing that together they could overcome anything.
Alright, that's it for today, folks. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome, stay curious, and I will see you in the next one.